In the year 2000, Enron reported a staggering $101 billion in revenue. For 6 years running, Fortune magazine had named them America's most innovative company, cementing their status as the gold standard of the new economy. They were expanding with a speed that seemed impossible, trading anything and everything, from traditional electricity and natural gas to broadband bandwidth and the weather. Then, in late 2001, the momentum stopped. Enron's stock price crashed from $90 to pennies, and the company filed for the largest bankruptcy in American history at that time. The human cost was immediate. Thousands of employees were fired with no warning, and because their retirement plans were tied to the company's stock, they watched their life savings disappear in a matter of days. The sheer scale of the failure raised a question that moved past simple bad management. It suggested a deeper mystery, whether the $100 billion behemoth the world saw was ever actually real to begin with. In 1985, Kenneth Lay created Enron by merging two regional natural gas companies. At its start, the business was grounded in physical reality, owning and operating thousands of miles of heavy steel pipelines. That changed in 1989, when Jeffrey Skilling arrived with a pitch for something he called a gas bank. He wanted Enron to stop focusing on the physical delivery of energy and start acting as a financial intermediary. Instead of just moving gas, they would match buyers and sellers, trading energy like a stock or a bond. Normally, a business records profits slowly as actual cash arrives. Skilling used mark-to-market accounting, allowing Enron to log projected future profits on day one. If a project failed, they had a massive gap, profits on paper, but no actual cash. This accounting method completely separated Enron's public reports from its financial reality. It forced executives to chase even riskier deals, perpetually trying to book new future profits to mask the failures of the past. To manage the mounting losses, CFO Andrew Fastow constructed a web of offshore shell companies called special purpose entities. This flowchart illustrates how Fastow moved Enron's massive debts off the main books and into these obscured, isolated entities. While the public saw a profitable giant, Fastow was using these hidden boxes to hide the company's bleeding cash while pocketing millions for himself. Inside the office, Skilling maintained a cutthroat rank and yank system that fired the bottom 15% of performers every year. It was a culture that rewarded aggression and winning over transparency. This mindset hit its peak during the California electricity crisis. Enron traders were caught manufacturing artificial blackouts, intentionally creating energy shortages to drive up prices and generate $2 billion in trading profits. Even with the fraudulent books, Enron needed an outside signature. They found it in Arthur Andersen. The historic accounting firm signed off on Enron's records year after year, choosing their massive consulting fees over their duty to provide an honest audit. The fraud succeeded through deceptive accounting, a ruthless corporate culture, and an auditor refusing to referee. The cracks finally broke the surface in late 2001. Jeffrey Skilling suddenly resigned, and Wall Street began to notice that while Enron reported billions in profit, they never seemed to have any actual cash. Inside the company, Vice President Sharon Watkins discovered the truth about the off-the-books debt. She warned Kenneth Lay that the company was about to implode under its own weight, but her warnings were ignored. While employees were encouraged to keep their life savings in Enron stock, Lay and other executives were secretly cashing out their own options for millions. They were selling their stakes in a company they knew was already dead. As the investigation intensified, Arthur Andersen was caught shredding Enron-related documents. The scandal destroyed the firm's credibility, leading to the total collapse of one of the largest accounting firms in the world. The disaster led to the Sarbanes-Oxley Act of 2002. It was a massive expansion of federal oversight, designed to enforce strict corporate transparency and give legal protection to future whistleblowers. The story of Enron serves as a definitive warning. Corporate growth that operates outside of ethical reality and evades systemic oversight leads to an inevitable countdown to collapse, regardless of how innovative the marketing might seem.